Founded 124 years ago in 1896, Mengo Senior School is one of the oldest Anglican-founded schools in Uganda. The school has a population of 4,896 with 182 teachers.
Candidates in Senior 4, I have 498 students. Then candidates in Senior 6, I have 936 students.
Kololo Senior Secondary School, another traditional school in Kampala, has a high population of 3,400 students.
We have about 700 in Senior 4 and about 200 in Senior 6, giving it to about 900.
These huge numbers make it a challenge for schools to fully implement the standard operating procedures proposed by the Minister of Health.
The cost is there, but what is the alternative? That will mean we'll have to redirect our budgets, maybe cut development, maybe restructure in the labor. You have to do something to manage. Otherwise, life is precious.
In terms of infrastructure, we have quite a number of large halls, and actually with managing all of these candidates, with social distancing, we are not scared.
Though some of these schools are government-aided, majority of the teachers are not on government payroll.
Those who are paid by government, at least they've been getting their salaries. But those who are not paid by government, we have just been giving them relief.
It is very difficult, and they are going through a hard time. Definitely, we managed to pay them up to April. We gave them half of May, but we couldn't push anymore.
But according to the head teachers, they are waiting for guidance from the ministry. Despite the lockdown, some of these schools embrace digital technologies which they have been using to teach their learners.
Every situation demands particular ways of doing things. COVID is an international challenge, and all of us have to recalibrate ourselves to suit the new normal. I know it is not going to be very easy, but we must do it because the alternative is more expensive of keeping students at home. I strongly believe personally that school is safer than home, and I think now the public has believed. That has been my talk to my students, that you are covered when you are in school.
However, the General Secretary of the Uganda National Teachers Union, Philibert Baguma, says government needs to increase its funding to enable schools meet the increasing cost of managing the pandemic.
They must be brought on board. You can have a scenario where you open the school and the parents don't send children. What do you do? Because the parents are in fear. The guardians are in fear. Even the teachers are in fear.
Like in Chitosi, getting just 1 million for 500 children in a term was taken back to the account. Some of the schools, their accounts have been closed based on the Financial Institutions Act and the Bank of Uganda Act, which says once an account is dormant for more than 3 months, it should be closed.
Some of the proposals are that schools will not be allowed to increase school fees.
Definitely it is going to be hard, but you should know that everybody is touched. Even the parent you are going to charge is also suffering the same challenges you are suffering as a school.
Members of the public will also be restricted from entering education institutions. Schools have been barred from external mocks. Schools with large population will conduct lessons in shifts in the morning and afternoon.
Yeah, shifts have ever been there. Actually, this school has ever operated a shift system up to 2016. But when we got more structures built, we didn't see the need to continue with the shift system.
According to the new guidelines, teachers have also been barred from part-timing in multiple institutions because it can increase the risk of spreading the infection. Jingo Francis, NTV.